Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. It's Teresa here with a post for the Traci Reed Designs creative team. Today is Mix It Up Monday, and we are playing with two beautiful Halloween themed collections, Hocus Pocus and also Haunting. And so I'm creating a mixed media background layout here for our Halloween in 2017. This is a layout for Addison's album. He went as the narwhal businessman that year. And so at first before printing anything out, I went into Photoshop and just simply created this mixed media background using a couple of the pattern papers from both collections. And the main thing that jumped out at me with both of these collections were the generous amount of stars. Lots of pattern papers with stars, lots of star elements, lots of stars themselves in different formats. And so that's the main theme of this layout is stars. So any of the pattern papers that had stars included in them are included on the background. Any of the mixed media elements are included on the background. And then the cut file, the October 31 cut file from Haunting also had stars on it. So I cut that out pretty big here, and also cut out the 31 using one of the orange solid papers from Hocus Pocus, and cut those out with the silhouette, printed out my background paper, printed out two photos. I have one of Addison as the narwhal businessman, and the second one of all four of the kids for a reference point, so that when you look at this layout later on down the road, you can not only remember Addison as a single person, but also in relation to his siblings. And I think that's always a good idea to do in our kids' layouts and kids' albums, to let them shine with their own solo photo, and also show the relationship with siblings, friends, family, whatever you have. And so then my basic layout or design for the page here is the October 31 kind of dominates the left-hand side of the page. And then I'm balancing that with the two photos and this circle journaling spot from Hocus Pocus. And I've added my journaling, and I'm just going to stamp really quickly, stamp some lines to make it feel a little more organized for myself. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is add more dimension to the page by adhering down the moon and all the stars. I think there's a set of glitter stars that I did not include, but these are two sets of stars from Hocus Pocus. Those are the solid ones with the black outline, and then the pattern paper ones are from Haunting. I loved how the blue plaid, or the turquoise plaid, ties in with his costume and the color of his narwhal hat and his shirt and his cute little tie. And so they help tie the photos in with the rest of the layout. And my favorite thing about this is just the multitude of dimension that is created through the background, with the different pattern papers layered on top of each other and different opacities blended out into each other, with the mixed media elements added on top. And now there's also stars on the cut file, as mentioned already. There are pattern paper stars and solid stars that are, some of them are adhered directly to the background paper, and some of them are popped up with pop dots, and that brings them into the forefront. So again, there's that feeling of traveling through the layout, and I think that's really fun and really cool to play with that on these pages, and it doesn't have to be so flat. Just a couple of pop dots and a bunch of foam tape. I did use quite a bit of foam tape on the cut file, and that's okay. Again, it's all about creating that dimension and visual interest, so you get that impact. I think that you really get the impact on this page. And one of the things also that helps with that, if you notice on the background, I kept most of the corners darker, and that is a star pattern paper on black in the Haunting collection. And so I kept those, just the corners kind of dark, and then the corner where the photos are is more light. That's the point of light there in the layout. Here I'm just considering adding a few other details, and I decided not to, just stars and the moon, and then I'm gonna add the year here so that you can easily identify what year we were in, and then I'm gonna call this layout complete. So I hope you'll join us over on the Traci Reed Designs blog today to see how the other members of the design team have interpreted this theme and have played with these two collections. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you back here again real soon. Bye-bye.